Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. I decided to surprise everybody and go Facebook Live today. And the reason that I decided to come live is that I wanted to share just a little bit about my story and to really celebrate Autism Acceptance Month. And I put together a few words and a message of encouragement. And you will also see that I wrote a few little words for my son, Nathan, who literally is the reason that I formed the Phoenicia Foundation. I wanted to start by telling you my story. I'm Lisa Valerio, and as I said earlier, I'm the founder of the Phoenicia Foundation. And I actually have been helping with nonprofits since the early 90s, going to orphanages and doing outreaches in the Philippines. And I've served many underserved schools in the Bay Area, again, since the early 90s. In 2003, I had a son, Nathan, who was diagnosed with autism. As a tireless advocate for my son and his well-being, family and friends encouraged me to share my knowledge and the resources here and in the Philippines, which I'm hoping to be able to expand in the future. In 2016, I started building a team and an organization to provide support for kids with learning and developmental differences, as well for their families, caregivers, and educators. It's our mission, the Phoenicia Foundation, to dedicate our time in helping special needs children and their families thrive. Our goals are to help children realize their potential, help families support their kids, and help caregivers and educators develop their capacity to make a positive difference in children's lives. All of these efforts are inspired again by my son, Nathan. Since we started in 2016, the impact that we have been able to make, and these are numbers since January of 21, is that we've been able to assess more than 1,594 children in the Philippines, which has made an amazing impact. We've done over 57 outreaches. We've been able to donate over 600 plus durable equipment and communication devices. We've actually been able to ship more than 115 huge 20 by 20 boxes of school supplies. And we've been able to refurbish the Philippines. And the impact in 2020 is that we put on more than 20 plus webinars, and we were able to reach over 116,493 participants in those workshops. So many people ask why the name Phoenicia. Well, Phoenicia, the roots of this flower actually lead back to the Philippines. And this is where I met my husband in the late 80s. So in recognition of our origins, which is where my husband is from and where my husband and my son's roots are, we decided to name the organization after a flower that's only found in the Philippines, which is the Phoenicia flower. The name also reflects all of its ambition, as the Phoenicia is a member of the daisy family, which can be found in every part of the world in every color of the rainbow. And it is our vision to provide the water and the nutrients to these flowers so that everyone who has special needs is just like a flower, and that they can continue to bloom and blossom. And we will be able to expand our reach beyond just the US and the Philippines, helping every flower bloom. So here are some words of encouragement that I'd like to share with everyone, and particularly to my son, Nathan, who is going to be turning 18 in July. Nathan, this is a letter to you, my son, and it's a little love letter. Nathan, in support of Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month, I want to tell you and the world how much I love you and accept you for who you are and all that you have to offer. You have opened my mind and heart and given me the opportunity to view people, places, and things in such a way that I had never seen them before. You've helped me realize what really matters and is truly important in life. I want to sincerely thank you for this journey that I did not expect in raising you, but have come to love and enjoy. You've allowed me to meet so many amazing people and helped me foster some of the most beautiful friendships. It is your energy and smile that drives me to help others like yourself and their families. Thank you so much, Nathan. Love you, Mom. So another word of encouragement for those of you who may be struggling on some days, because raising a child with autism and or special needs can be difficult. I ask you to also maybe write a love letter or a letter to your child, and or even just write down their name and think of some of those really positive words that come to their name. So I did this when Nathan was about 6 or 7, and we were in a time of struggle. And I always would just come back to remind myself of all those wonderful things about him. So Nathan, my son, which his meaning of his name pretty much sums up who he is, which is a true gift, which is a Hebrew name. So Nathan is noble, autistic, thriving, happy, amazing, and nifty. Some other words of encouragement when we're struggling or we think things can be really difficult or tough, just remember to just love, respect, honor, accept, and never underestimate ourselves or our children. And patience, I believe, is the #1 key to all of this as we show our love, respect, honor, and acceptance, and never underestimate. So I thank you, Nathan, for the love and joy and laughter that you give me every day. Autism is beyond awareness. It truly is acceptance. Thank you, everyone. And I send much love, peace, and light to all of you. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. And let's accept all with learning differences, special needs, and anybody who's struggling with different abilities. Take care. Bye-bye.